Hello there, I'm coming to you from my sort of new music studio. There's not much in here, so hopefully the sound's not all boomy and weird. But I got a Treehouse IPA, one of their few new single IPAs of this past year, I think. Fresh Peach. So this has nothing to do with Big Peach or I think Little Peach. They make some peach versions of haze with actual peach in it. This one doesn't have that. They just think that this beer does tastes like peach. So it has Citra, Nelson, and Peacherine. One of the hops that Treehouse has been using a lot. It seems like they just got most of it or something. I haven't had a lot of IPAs with the Peacherine from other breweries. But this says they also selected a specific Citra lot that carried aggressively stone fruit forward notes. And this is only 6.5% alcohol. They don't make a lot of 6.5%ers. Canned on June 20th, so this is about a little under 2 weeks in the can. I guess like 12 days in the can. Here we go. Very pale. And not ultra murky. The can design is kind of boring, just sort of generic. There it says Fresh Peach. And yes, the light on my face is kind of weird. Look, when I hold the beer close to the camera, it looks pretty good though. I'll get some better lighting and sound issues probably. Head looks really nice, really dense. It's not like it's not a very big, explosive, dank, juicy aroma, but it smells really good. It does smell like peach. Yeah, really nice head. I poured it hard, but like it's really dense and sticking around really well. The top bubbles look nice and soapy. Yeah, it's sort of like peaches and cream, I guess. They might make a beer called Peaches and Cream. I'm not sure though. It might be their peach beer with vanilla added, but yeah, it's like this creamsicle is what I get a lot from really good IPAs, especially with Citra. But this one gets the combination of Citra, Nelson, and Peacherine, using their special Citra batch. Makes it move to the peach end, but with still a little bit of the sort of creaminess. I don't really understand. I guess there's a certain kind of earthy spice that's kind of a sweet spice as opposed to incensey that is kind of like vanilla. And look at that head still sticking around. It's not a massive, huge body. It's 6.5%. But it's a nice, bright flavor that, yeah, very, very peaches and cream. A little bit sweet. And they say, oh, they coaxed their yeast to throw even more stone fruit esters than a typical batch. So maybe hotter fermentation or something, or adjusting the malt bill. But it doesn't, I guess it has some of the Treehouse Classic yeast profile, but it's a little tweaked. They don't really talk about doing that much. It isn't all cantaloupe circus peanuts. Pretty low in the bitterness. There's some bitterness after a few gulps, but not much. Getting a little bit of booze heat in the nose. But this is a very, very well made IPA, and they're charging, I think, $18 for this one. And they did raise all of their flagship prices finally after 12 years or something. I don't know what they charged when they first opened, but it's been $15 for a 4-pack of Julie's for forever, and now it's 16. But this is very nice. I don't know if it beats Alter Ego. Right now, Alter Ego, their batches are just really good. maybe you could say, I don't know if I want to say it's one dimensional. It just doesn't have quite a lot of dank stuff. And the Nelson, there might not be very much Nelson because I'm not getting a classic Nelson quality that I do, which is fine. I think whatever they did, it does make this sugary peach thing. It's different than the peach. I used to always say peach is what I get from Mosaic, and I do, but it's a different kind of peach. This is more like real peach, other than like peach rings. But when you get some of that creamy head in there, it's a fluffy, creamy, light experience. Really, really well made beer. And maybe does it like, I'm trying to think of it. It reminds me of like other breweries when they're trying to really get lots of yeast esters in there. It's not like a thiolized beer. Because that's a totally different thing. Thiols are different from esters. Well, this is still hoppy enough that the esters aren't just making it all pure candy. I guess a lot of breweries that have really strong esters, specific ones that are just they're kind of bubblegummy. This one, maybe it's on the edge towards that. But it's good. A lot of times when Treehouse is like, oh, we're going to try something different, it's like, I just wish you had the classic Treehouse qualities. That's why I love their IPAs. Well, this one worked. I would give it a 4.3.